It's been roughly around 17 years ever since the first Blair Witch movie project has been unveiled to the world, and 17 years later, guys, we have a second installment, a sequel following the Blair Witch project set for September 16th, 2016, entitled Blair Witch. Now, for months now, many of us were wondering what exactly the horror movie entitled The Woods may be, but it actually turns out that Lionsgate was covering The Woods title, and which officially unveiled the real title of the movie, that being Blair Witch. Now, many people may be against this because of the simple fact that the Blair Witch Project was a one-of-a-kind movie. Now, the movie itself is set to be a sequel, and the storyline follows a group of college students that venture into the Black Hills Forest in Maryland to uncover the mysteries surrounding the disappearance of James's sister, who some believe that is connected to the legend of the Blair Witch. At first, the group is hopeful, especially with a pair of locals who offer to act as guides throughout the dark woods, but as the endless night wears on, the group is visited by a menacing presence. Slowly, they begin to realize the legend is all too real and more sinister than they could have ever imagined. Now, personally for me, I am a little on guard with this because I loved the very first movie. It was dark, it was mysterious. Some people may have said it was boring, but I do have high hopes for this film. But then again, I am very, very defensive about this because I don't want to see what was once considered the greatest horror movie of all time back in the day to be watered down and ultimately butchered in modern horror today. So I do have high hopes because the movie looks very promising, having to venture out and find the girl, the lone survivor who was once considered to be alive, but now she's dead, and now rumors are circulating that she might be still alive and stuff like that. So James actually goes out there with a group of college kids to not only find his sister, but to also explore the legend of the Black Hills Forest witch that lingers throughout that rural area. So it's very intriguing, and as you guys can see based on the pictures itself, the movie looks to be very, very interesting in regards to having to captivate the audience. Now, the movie was also said, quote unquote, to be the scariest horror movie of all time, which I find to be absolutely ridiculous. It's baloney. It's often a selling point to bring you into the film, but however, during the Q&A panel, the directors and producers pretty much talked about how they wanted to stray away from the original, how they pretty much want it to be different. They want to keep the formula the same, but they want to introduce a new element of horror that could really captivate the audience. And of course, they want to keep the basis of realism alive in this film because by having guns and ammo and supernatural powers occur and all that BS, it doesn't seem realistic. So they kept stressing the fact that this movie focuses more on realism, and it also focuses more on the actual witch, and in which case you never get to see in the first film. But perhaps maybe they were hinting on the fact that maybe in this particular movie we might have a glimpse as to who this witch is and why she's doing the things that she is doing. Now, they also spoke about the whole shaky cam thing and how in the first movie they pretty much never recorded when they argued with one another and stuff, but in this particular film they might go ahead and change that. So the whole shaky cam thing, they're trying to keep the first person aspect alive, and they're trying to keep the whole found footage genre revamped and alive as well, because they are stressing the fact that they actually have taken several different formulas from different movies, and they have actually just altered it and changed it for their own image, for their own liking, to suit this movie. Now, again, they've adapted a lot from the very first movie, which is good, and they're trying to learn from that and grow from that, but they're also trying to keep it as a direct sequel to where James is trying to find his sister, and even at night, when it specifically says you can't be out here wandering in the middle of the night, they still stick around and they encounter things that we've never seen in the first film, being that there are more of them, being present in the forest, where as opposed to the previous film, I believe we had roughly around 3 to 4 people. Now we have about 5 to 6 or 7. So we have more people in the woods, which ultimately means more characters will be killed off. They will discover the house in which led them towards the end of the first film. So we're gonna actually find out what that house is, what that place is, and everything inside of it. So that's what kind of gives me hope for this film. But I'm also worried that this is going to be like a huge cash grab, because obviously enough, the movie will do well, and I really hope that it does turn out that this is one of the best horror movies of the year, if not of recent memory, because as of late, I mean, we've had The Conjuring, which was good, we had Lights Out, which was good, we had movies like Sinister and Insidious and whatnot, but now the Blair Witch project is starting to make its return, known as the Blair Witch in modern generation today. So September 16th, guys, what are your overall thoughts, and what are your main thoughts on the whole found footage genre? Do you guys believe they're just trying to milk it, or do you guys believe that they're genuinely going to make this film possibly the best found footage film ever? Comment down below and let me know. Thank you all for watching. Once again, if you guys are horror fans, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way you guys don't miss all of this news, information, and updates. If you guys are stoked for this film, punch that like button square in the face, guys. Leave a like and a rating, all that good shit down below. Thank you all for watching. Once again, God bless you all, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.